we've really wanted to take True Rest to the next level. And so what we've done, and what we've done since the beginning, since we opened in 2010 in Scottsdale, was really just take that atmosphere and bring people into an environment that would be comfortable. You know, making it clean and very friendly when they come in. We treat people like people. We shake their hand and we welcome them in here, and they're in a vulnerable experience, and we want them to have the best experience possible. So we've made the rooms gorgeous, you know, tile from ceiling to floor, just giving that extra personal touch. You know, we've really seen this jump in awareness just around the world of people coming to understand that, you know, we really need to come together and help each other. And when you're in the float pod and you get into this really peaceful state, you know, you just kind of meet with yourself and think about, you know, why are we even here, and what are we doing? So, you know, how can we just share the love with everyone?
Here at True Rest, we made careful consideration when we started to think about franchising. And so our biggest thing was getting all of the team players needed, which we now have. And so we are basically able to create a future of floating through the True Rest brand with this miraculous team that you're going to learn about. It's essentially everything you need to be successful as a business owner. And it's mind-boggling how much is offered. You'll learn about architectural, real estate, interior design, how to run a float spa. We literally have a float university catered to someone trying to start a business. It doesn't matter if you have no experience with a business or 10 years of experience with a business. We have the entire foundational team ready to help you out. That is awesome.
I initially got involved 4 years ago in 2010. Coincidentally, JANICKI just happened to open a float center behind my house. I could walk there. I got a job after my first float, and it's been a journey ever since. Floating is growing at an incredibly rapid rate. 4 years ago, when I first got the job, I was the only one in my circle of friends and family that even knew what floating was. Now, 4 years later, mostly because of True Rest's influence in the community, I'd say most of the people around me know what it is. A lot of strangers I meet on the street know what it is. And you're really seeing the growth of floating speed up. I think in the next 4 years, we're going to see floating be just as popular as yoga, massage, any other modality of holistic wellness.
My name is Jim Rowe, and I actually got exposed to franchising back in the 80s as a franchisee. In 1999, I became a regional director for a master franchisor and had about 117 franchises underneath my auspices. Then in 2005, I became a master franchisor, and I've been consulting for multiple franchisors across the United States. I am so excited about taking this out to the world, but we're going to take it out there from a franchise perspective to help people achieve their entrepreneurial goals that they would never have had the opportunity to do without us.
My background is about 27 and a half years of architectural experience, but specifically with franchises, we have experience in having them do national rollouts in the United States and in North America. So we can offer that to all the franchises, the comfort of knowing that we have that background.
I've been designing spas for about 21 years. I have several in Funchal, Portugal. I've done spas in London, all over across the United States. I worked with Miraval on their holistic environment, the whole complete environment. So I have extensive experience. When you come in, I want the experience to be very holistic. So when you come from the front door all the way back to the float experience, I want the colors to be soothing. I want it to be very natural environment, very relaxing. I want the colors to be soft, like water. I want it to be textural, and I want the experience to not just be just about the spa floating, but when you come in, through the entire experience when you leave.
My name is Joe Polish. I'm the founder of a company called Piranha Marketing and Genius Network, and I help high-level entrepreneurs become better versions of themselves. The reason that I'm part of the advisory board with True Rest and with Float Pods is because, for one, I know the founders personally, and they really care about delivering a world-class experience. I actually learned about it because I was an actual client. I went and floated, and I experienced, you know, when you go into the center, there's a video that's shown what actually happens, and you know, they have a great way of packaging it and taking you through the whole experience. And so I think you're going to really open your minds up and your whole perspective on how you're going to package and position a company by being involved in TrueRest. There's certainly going to be a lot of different companies that are going to try to get into this business, but you know, my belief is the people with TrueRest just have it dialed. They have great experience that you're not, and they've got years of understanding about this, and they have tried many, many things, and they've aligned themselves with some of the best people on the planet to not only deliver a really great client experience, but also know that the business operations are sound and that you're getting the best equipment, the best marketing, the best campaigns, the best packaging, and that's why you should take a look at it.
My name is David Humphrey, and I'm the CEO of DTH Capital Ventures. I'm the former CEO of Massage Envy, the largest spa chain in the world. I think franchising is a fabulous avenue for growth of floating. It fits perfectly in a franchise model. You don't have to have a long background in the industry to start it. You don't need a lot of money to start a franchise location. It's not complicated to run. You don't need to hire a huge staff. All the criteria that you look for in a successful franchise are present in floating. And my prediction would be that you'll see the emergence of TrueRest as a major player because of its franchise model. It's an exciting time to come on board with TrueRest because I think there is the potential for this industry to take off the same way the massage industry took off 10 and 15 years ago. As more and more Americans are exposed to it and understand the benefits, that kind of explosive growth has every potential of happening here, and it's always fun to be associated with that kind of a growth story.